All right, let's get right into it. In this video, I just want to share with you my thoughts on why I truly believe from the bottom of my heart that Real Broker is the absolute best opportunity for top producers, team leaders, want to be team leaders, and brokers who are just tired and beat up. First, before I get into that, a little disclaimer about who I am. If you don't know me already, my name is Tracy Barber. I live in Massachusetts. My main market is in the heart of Massachusetts. I've been here for 17 years. I have been a broker for 16 of my 17 years in this business. I've been an exit franchise owner. I was an exit franchise owner for almost 13 years. I had 4 exit realty franchises at one point. 5 years ago, I left that world to start my independent brokerage because at the time I did not see exit realty as the future of real estate, and especially the future of real estate agents. I've always believed if you take care of the real estate agent first, you can figure out the rest. And I just did not believe that that model was set up for agent success, especially with the way their model ran. A model isn't everything, but you have to have some money as a real estate agent to make it a success in this business. And it definitely was not a great model for team leaders. So at the time, I looked at all the different opportunities out there. I explored every single one of them. I knew a ton about all the models already anyways, because I had to know my competition. I looked at all the franchise models. I looked at all the other models. The only one that stood out was EXP because of the way they were going about cloud-based real estate. However, I just saw some gaps that I still see today. They're the reasons I did not join EXP. I'm not out to bash any companies. I just feel like I wasn't in alignment as a person with a lot of the people I was connecting with there. I didn't like how I was getting different stories about the model from different people, especially when it came to Agent Icon Award and getting stock in the company. And I also didn't like networks combating against each other, trying to fight their way to getting me on board. It soured my taste for the company. So I became an independent. I did that for 5 years very successfully. But I recognized one thing after a couple of years as an independent. I was racing in a fight to zero, literally fight to zero, to the point where most brokers are already past zero. They're not even at zero anymore. They're in the non-money making phase. They're in the losing money phase, especially in this market. I think that's a lot of brokers. And for the risk you take as a broker, my God, I would wake up and say, this isn't worth it. I am not making enough money to make this worth it. Because I knew at some point I was going to get sued, and it was probably going to be the end of my world as a broker, and maybe even a real estate agent. I know some brokers that have just completely left the business because of being sued for some frivolous, ridiculous lawsuit that just wiped them out. I was all set with that. I started watching this company called Real. A friend of mine, Amy Youngren, decided at one point to move her team to Real. I started asking more questions. I met one of my heroes, Joe Herrera, and some of my new heroes like Sharan. I got to meet Tamir. I was super impressed with what they wanted to build, and they just keep making it better and better. So let me explain my top 5 reasons why I think at some point in time, you should consider it too. Whether you're a top producer, a team leader, a wannabe team leader, or a broker that's just tired of it all. I think at some point in time, you should really take a deeper look at this and maybe have a conversation with someone you know at Real, or with me if you want to have a conversation with me. So here it is. Here's my top 5 reasons. Number 1, they just changed the game. When it comes to revenue share, they just changed the game. They basically made it so that now your tier 2 opens up at 5 agents instead of 10 agents. This is huge for teams. This means when you have 5 producing agents on your team doing a deal every 6 months worth $3,000 or more, that they are a qualifying producer. They also get 6 months to prove that they're a qualifying producer when they join. This makes it easier to open up your second line, which is 5% revenue share off their gross. 5% for your first line, 4% for your second line. Now that it's 5 people, you as a team leader, if you've got a good solid team of 5 to 7, you're golden. You're going to have 2 tiers open no matter what. I think there's a ton of teams out there in this country that are really strong at 5 to 10, and there's a lot that struggle to get past that and find out there's a lot more to it when you get past 10. So I think this is at the heart of our country of teams, is the 5 to 10 agents that are on a team, and this brings it to a whole nother level for those teams. This allows you also, as a team leader, to use the relationships of your team members as they are building relationships with other agents in the field to capitalize on those relationships and bring them under them so that they get secured to Real and secured to your team by them making revenue share and stock awards, and you getting your second line from those people as well. So now you and your team members are both experiencing a 5% and a 4% revenue share just for introducing those people into the company. That is absolutely huge. That is going to be a game changer for teams at Real. Second, if you're doing more than 30 deals a year, Real is literally paying you to be part of the company. Here's what I mean. Every agent of Real, except for half cappers, which would be team members, is on an 85% split with a $12,000 cap. Once you hit that $12,000 cap, which is $80,000 in production at 15%, you go to 100%, let's say $285 transaction fee. That transaction fee, when it hits $6,000, you cap at the post-cap transaction fees. You paid in $18,000. At that moment in time, Real awards you $16,000 in stock awards. 18 paid in, 16 back in a stock award. When that vests in 3 years, I guarantee you that's worth, I'll put my life on this, that's going to be worth more than 16,000. It's going to be probably worth 18,000, probably worth 20, probably worth 22. There's a chance in the next 5 years that $16,000 could be worth $100,000 or more. This is game changing. They're basically partnering with you to bring your team, your brokerage to Real and experience something that most people don't get in this business, which is an opportunity to build a future that you have an exit strategy with. That is absolutely huge. Number 3, 85% agent split for all levels puts more control in your hands as a team leader. I want you to do this. Take out your calculator right now and do this with me. If you're a team leader and you make a team deal where you're taking 25% for any deal that your team member brings to the table, that's their own family, their own sphere, you're taking 25% off the top on that. They are getting a half cap, a $6,000 cap, and they're getting paid 85% for Real. So 0.75, that would be what they have left after paying you a team fee, times 0.85 is 63.75%. Do you know that there's companies out there that are paying, there's big ones. There's a big major corporation that pays a 70% split with a $6,000 or a 6% transaction fee. That would put them at 64% versus 63.75%. So basically, you can pull people in from those companies and say, I'm going to give you leads. I'm going to give you more opportunities. When you bring in your own deals, you pay me a 25% referral fee. You pay me 35% or 50% if I give you the lead. You are going to create more opportunities for those people that are struggling right now. It's going to be an easy sell getting those people to move with you to Real and to give them more money in their pockets. This just puts more money in their pockets. This is another aspect of the partnership opportunity with Real. Number 4, the benefits of owning a brokerage without all the risks, without all the added costs, and without all the headaches. I'm telling you, I sleep way better at night since I brought my company to Real a year and a half, just a little over a year ago, about a year and 2 months ago. I sleep way better at night. I am not worried if tomorrow someone's going to sue me. I am not worried about what my agents are doing out there. And we know that agents now, they don't seem to have a fear about what they're doing in the industry. There's going to be lawsuits. Take yourself one step out of that by aligning with a company like Real. I wiped out probably 80% of my overhead by moving to Real. So yes, I make less. I make revenue share off 150 people right now. That's what I have in my network. I brought over 70 to Real. I lost 10 in the transition that just didn't see my vision. I'm now at 150 people in my downline, spread across basically 4 levels. And I'm making less per agent, but I'm netting more because I have way less overheads and way less risk. Real provides all the technology, all the tools, all the training, all the coaching, everything. You can focus on being a producer, team leader, and growth leader if you want to. So that is absolutely huge. Number 5, a viable and tangible future exit strategy for your business. I literally sit there year after year as an independent broker saying, I'm growing something pretty good here. Seem to be making okay money, although every year I'd have agents pitting me against other independent brokerages to see who is going to offer them a higher split with a lower cap, which is literally the independent world. That's what you're fighting. You are fighting that every single day. You can't bring high level of technology tools, collaboration, training, coaching like a real brokerage can in an independent world. It's very tough. So then you're left fighting the game of what's the split, what's the cap. They're staying with you for the wrong reasons. They're coming to you for the wrong reasons. That's a tough game. But even if I wasn't to manage to keep it all together for the next 15 years, what was I going to do with my brokerage when it was time for me to retire or slow down? Sell out to a Coldwell Banker or Compass and basically get a salary to stay on board for the next 4 years? No thanks. That is not an exit strategy that I wanted. That's not a really good exit strategy. That's, I guess I have no other choice kind of exit strategy. With Real Broker, as I'm accumulating stock from being a top producer, for introducing agents to the company, by buying stock in the company, through my commissions and getting a bonus on it, all these other ways that you can make income and you can make revenue share and you can earn stock, it gives me the ability to decide on my exit strategy. If in 10 years I want to start divesting my stock, I can do it. It's going to be my choice. My heirs also get the revenue share if I kick the bucket or get hit by a train. So that continues for my family. The stocks can then be sold by my family. This is a true exit strategy. Real Broker offers a real true exit strategy for broker owners, team leaders, and top producers. There's no other company, in my opinion, that even comes close to this. Number 5, a viable and tangible future exit strategy for your business. I already did that one. God, I'm terrible at this. An expansion model that just works. I know I said 5. I had an extra one. I could not talk about this one. This opportunity with Real offers a true expansion opportunity that works. Why is this the case? With all the companies outside of EXP, if you want to expand your team into other states, other areas of your state, other areas of the country, you're probably going to have to pay 2 different franchise owners. In the franchise owner world, each one of them is going to want to get their piece. You may end up paying 2 caps, 3 caps, depending on where your teams are across the country. Real allows you to grow across the country, 1 split, 1 cap. You are always on 1 split, 1 cap, no matter where you do business. You working in Massachusetts now, you want to retire and do business in Florida, boom, it's transferable. Just get your license in Florida, start operating. It's completely there for you to expand as big as you want and build as big a business as you want, wherever you want, without borders. This is absolutely huge. So consider these things and do me a favor. If this sparks any interest for you, just book a call with me at the link below to explore Real a little bit further. If it's not now, then save this and come back to it later. But I highly suggest you do it right now, because I am not going to pressure you at doing anything. I've never pressured anybody to do anything in my career. I am not a pushy salesman. I share information, I answer questions, I ask questions. That is my job as a growth leader, is to open your mind to a new possibility, not to sell you on something. So book a call with me. I want to talk to you about this. Whether you're a small team, a wannabe team, a top producer, or you've got 100 agents as a brokerage and you're just not sure what your future looks like. I don't care if you want to explore it with me over hours and hours and over years and years. I don't care. I just love helping people grow. I love helping people find a better future in real estate. And if it's for you, it's for you. If it's not, it's not. Some businesses are far too complex to break it apart and figure out how to make it work with Real. If that's you, that's you. I don't care. I will spend as much time as you need helping you get comfortable with either putting it to bed, burying it under the mattress, or making the decision that Real is the place for you as well. So beyond that, I got one bonus, and this is a big one. These things are all great. They're amazing. These top 5 and the extra one, 6, are absolutely amazing. But the biggest value I've gotten out of being at Real is absolutely 100% the collaboration value. I am literally getting the coaching value out of this company that I would have had to pay probably $50,000 to $100,000 for in a course of a year. I am able to get close to teams that are operating at over 1,000 deals a year, that have expansion teams in 6 different states. I am actually getting so much coaching value out of it. It's completely shocked me on how much I didn't know about running a team and about growing and running a business the way it should be. It's mind-boggling, and you can only experience if you get a look on the inside. I'd be happy to invite you to some of the team leader stuff going on, some of the Real Collective stuff going on. There's stuff going on all week where you can dive into masterminds, come as a guest. I'd love to have you come in as a guest and hear what's going on, because I think you'd be shocked too. It's the one thing at Real you cannot put a price tag on. You can't explain until you're part of it. It's just something different about this company. And they didn't have to change the game and change tier 2 to 5 agents instead of 10. But they're doing it because they know it's the right thing to do for agents. This is a different kind of company. I encourage you to book a call with me. And I also encourage you to keep watching and watch the next video right over here or right down below if you're on a mobile phone. This video explains the next part of what I offer for teams that come in and work with me. And again, I don't care where you join Real. If you decide you want to join under a different person, like literally you have to work with someone you're comfortable with. So I want an opportunity to meet with you on a book call and get to know you more so that we can decide if we're a good fit working together, because I'm not just introducing people to Real and forgetting about them. I'm going to take your growth very seriously. If I don't think I can help you grow on top of all the great stuff Real offers, then I'm not interested. I want to help you grow. I want to help you get better. I want you to get out of this the life that you really want, the one that you always wanted that you may have never even caught a glimpse of in real estate, or you just have reached some goals, but you want to go higher and you don't know how. I want to help you get there. So I've developed an additional kind of stack on top, an umbrella, so to speak, over what you get with Real to help you be more successful. And it's helped my team be more successful. And that's what I want to talk to you about in the next video. Click on the link below, the video right below this, or right over here if you're on the desktop. And I want to talk to you about the profitable team leader opportunity that I'm offering you. I'm offering you the opportunity to get involved for free, zero cost, nothing. Just get involved, take the value, run with it. I don't care. You want to steal it, run with it, do what you want. This is the value I'm giving out to the world, regardless of whether or not you come to work for me or not. So keep watching, watch the video on the profitable team leader opportunity, and I promise you it'll be worth your time, and you're going to get a ton of value out of it and this program at zero cost, whether you decide to align with me or not.